Guys, deluded Guna. Now, we know Wenger needs to call it a day, whether it's moving upstairs, whether it's moving on or whatnot, for various reasons. I've mentioned it in many different videos, from not being proactive in the transfer market to not being aggressive when it comes to certain players to carrying bottlers. Last year, the best example, carrying bottlers this year. Ultimately, you have to pay the price. Now, what's in debate is not that. What is in debate is when I hear people say he's ruined his legacy, he's done this, he's done that. How can he ruin his legacy? Has he overstayed his welcome somewhat and should have left in 2014? Of course, but I mean, not to go over it. Arsenal fans love the past. I personally want the future. I always hear on this day we did this and that, but not to go over it. 3 league titles, the Invincibles, all of that stuff. Rich resources now. 06 to 012 for me his biggest achievement, and will be seen as his biggest achievement in 10 or maybe 5, 10 years or however long. Still think the guy deserves a statue and a stand, but that's as far as it goes. Past, like I said, past 2012, it holds no weight. You haven't shown the need and what we need to actually kick on. Ultimately, you've shown a reluctance. You're still saying there's no top players. Of course, there's not widespread top players, and players are overinflated, but you're constantly on phones to players and missing out. These are the things you have to hold on your own. The very thing that was keeping you was the top four thing. It's gone now. It looks like it's got, well, it is gone. The Spurs thing, not that we look at every year thinking of Spurs, but Spurs finished below you. So purely looking at it from a manager's point of view, it pins on your head. We know these players are bottlers, but it falls on you. Ultimately, it falls on the manager. So what is not in debate in him needing to go? But there'll be a lot of truths that come out one day about this guy. Look at Clough, Brian Clough, Nottingham Forest legend. Did they think any less of him? Initially, of course they did. But when they look back at it, it's fine. Like I said, 2013 it's past 2013. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. If we went and won the league with a different manager next year, with the majority of these players, who I don't believe necessarily are bad players, people would say, "Oh, he's left a good core. He's done this. He's done that." There is the resources there. Wenger is just not the person to take us forward. That is what is not in question. He's displayed himself not capable of taking us forward time and time again. But to say he's ruined his legacy, for me, guys, is absolute bullshit. Forgive me for my language, because you've just got to look at it. If you want Wenger out, which we all clearly need him to do, regardless, that's cool. But to say he's ruined his legacy and the man's a fraud, is he past his best? Of course he's past his sell-by date. You look at Mike Tyson. Dangerous boxer, one of the best boxers in the world. There comes a time when you're not that anymore, and that is what happens. Like I said, in the same way that Graham, fair enough, Graham left in different circumstances, but in the same way that Graham left us a foundation, most famously the back 4/5, and Wenger is now it's time for Wenger to leave it to someone else. That is it. Like, he's shown he's old-fashioned. He's shown he can't take us forward. But ruin legacy, nonsense. Guys, Deluded Gunner, I'm signing out. Subscribe to me. Yeah, get in the comments. Yeah, I'm out.